Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Wimpo Columbus Show. Today, we're going to be continuing along with some more Indie, The Great Circle. We played a little bit earlier today, but, well, that stream kind of stank, for being honest with ourselves. Turn the volume up a little bit. Now, from last we spoke, we are going to go and complete our trip here in Egypt. Now we'll come back, of course. We will probably do, after we finish the main campaign, a little loop around. Come back, do some fun stuff. But for now, I think, you know, this is the kind of game, I was talking about this earlier, where you kind of just want to go through the main story. The side content can be fun. I've had some fun with it. But yes, it is a Yay stream, though. Unfortunately, this will probably be a shorter one. We'll probably also be doing ourselves a little bit of a stream tonight as well. Maybe make it a 3 stream in one day. Well, I could probably stand to run a little bit. But I think that for now, we're going to focus on getting this main story done. Probably because, quite honestly, I keep forgetting what's happening. I hope that's not a snake. I hate snakes. Nasty creatures. Now, if anyone wants to donate to the Wimpo Columbus, get a 4090 Ti fund so he can play this game with max texture pool, which apparently this can't even run properly on the 40 series. Apparently, the VRAM is just not up there. So I don't know if that's an NVIDIA problem. I don't really know much about these things, but that'll be a stream one day. We'll do Wimpo learns about technical stuff. Now, I'm not sure why I'm going up here, actually. I know why. Money.
Life
There.
in the shadow of ancient history.
Here we are.
Somehow that giant's tattoo is the key to the dream stealing.
Got ourselves a puzzle. It's telling me to whip my camera out, but I don't really have much to photograph, I don't think. Yeah. La-di-da.
There. The tattoo symbol. What else is here?
Okay, I guess we just take pictures of all these symbols one at a time.
The pyramid of Queen Mother Kantako is the first. The Sphinx is over there. Yeah. Is this a map? I need another location. Yes. The pyramid of King Khufu. The giant symbol is just east of Khafre Pyramid.
Sometimes these puzzles are puzzles. Sometimes they're just trying to figure out what the game developers want you to do. Okay, so we're going back to the vehicle, you say? It's not a nice vehicle. It's an instrument of death. I am going to have to stop calling these streams Indiana Jones and that at some point, because quite honestly, I no longer have any titles in mind for it. I guess I could do different ones for when I'm in new locations, but for now, I just don't have an idea. I kind of wanna. I almost died for my effort. Worth it. Oh, wait. Gonna need some more bandages. Some persimmons. I really do hope I get to go on that train at some point. Where'd the Sphinx go? I hid. Oh well. Footprint game is okay in this. You gotta have a lot of respect for games when they actually put the effort in and have good footprints. I liked that about Arkham Origins. Because you'd go on a rooftop and the snow would be fresh, so you'd do like slides and stuff and make you know, imprints and all sorts of things. After a fight, the whole ground would just be covered in imprints from your fight. It'd be pretty neat.
Sure knew what they were.
Pretty crummy picture. Man, pyramids are so wacky. Just piles of stone.
Alright, this is the area marked on the dream stealing. There has to be something here.
Okay, time to use my brain. Or what's left of it. Certainly I don't climb to the top of the pyramid.
It's too hot.
Hmm. Maybe this guy has a clue. Worker. Hmm. That for sure destroying that guy would give me a clue. Let's see here. Can't see up there. Maybe I'll get an idea. If I get to higher ground. Could possibly be something down there.
Nazis.
Okay. That was probably a very roundabout way of doing it, but that'll do. Alright. So I think I'm going to have to go down here. Get down some way. There we go.
No Sydney here.
Oh, but I probably have to save Sydney before I leave, don't I? I'll go and save him real quick. Whatever. I'm a generous fellow sometimes. A1, if I recall. A1.
I'm coming, Sydney.
Alright, a cutscene. I can eat my blue sharks.
Hey, kid, wake up.
What? I wasn't sleeping, Professor Savage. I swear. Where am I, sir?
You fell down a shaft, kid. Come on, get up. How are you feeling?
My head hurts.
You're lucky you didn't break a leg. Come on, follow me.
Do I know you, sir?
Yeah, kid, the Vatican. Look, we gotta get you out of here. How's that head of yours?
Not bad, sir. I landed on some rocks, but they were really quite soft rocks. The Nazis are real animals.
Yeah, I don't care for him much either.
Starting to get the feeling Indiana Jones doesn't like Nazis very much. Ooh, food.
Sir, is this the right way?
Find out soon enough.
Yeah, I figure we just follow the tracks and they'll lead out of here.
It's a dead end.
No. I don't lead us to dead ends. Quick time event to lift something.
Go on, kid. Head to the village. That's where you'll find the professor.
I know the way from here, sir. Thank you ever so much.
You're welcome, kid. I should check in on Savage later. Make sure Sydney made it back all right.
But I don't really want to return to Savage right now. I want to complete the quest. Well, it's here. Maybe I go back for that key, find the Steely.
Haven't we been here before, sir?
He's even with me in spirit.
This is Adamic. What's the connection to the Great Circle?
Indiana Jones and the Scary Caves. Can I squeeze by here? Oh, I guess I could. I want to complete the quest, and I bet Savage will give me some sort of clue to something. You know, typically get a reward for doing things. Let's see. Bandage. Rather claustrophobic. Almost first person, but not quite. There we go. Alright, we'll return to the good doctor. May as well. We'll go and get that final Steely on our way. And get back, I think. Just in case there's anything else he needs from the good Dr. Jones.
I should get out of here.
Machplatz.
There. Date harvesting. It's just like Twitter.
What a pee.
I'm not Twitter, Tinder. Can't speak today. I really am like Marcus Brody. Always just got my... What the hell? Damn Nazis leaving their frickin' propaganda all over the place.
There he is, Professor.
You all right, kid?
I mean, if you can get dates from Twitter, good on you. I go to Twitter for other things, like whenever I have faith in humanity, I go there to get it dissipated.
Carved for one of the Pharaoh Khufu's viziers, Hemiunu. Part of the instructions for building the Great Pyramids.
Mind if I keep this? I have a friend who can get it to the museum in Cairo.
Well, it was the boy who found it. I'd say it's up to him.
Of course, sir. Take it. It don't belong to me anyway.
You're a good boy, Sydney. I fear I should never have brought you with me. Archaeology isn't usually this dangerous, you know.
Actually, sir, this is the most fun I've ever had.
Oh, really? Well, don't tell your mother, all right?
Of course, sir.
With that attitude, you'd make a great archaeologist.
Like Professor Indiana Jones, sir, at that college in Connecticut.
Indiana Jones? Sidney, he's not a real archaeologist. Your mother will see me hanged if you end up like that swashbuckling Gasconada.
My advice? Don't let go of your dreams, kid.
Thank you, sir.
It's very weird how everyone in this game seems to know who Indiana Jones is. Not that I think, I guess the,
Sure, this isn't the end of Sydney's adventures.
no, it isn't.
Let's get into
Ah,
perfect.
sorry.
Thank you.
Heavens above.
Then we got unfinished business. So many riddles. We're getting that thing. We're gonna find that Wehrmacht key. Oh, hello, puppy. Not very comely, but
Funny little fella, aren't you?
can I pet you? Can't pet you? No. Forget to go on that train. Okay. So, as I recall, yep, there's the thing. Somewhere in here, there's gotta be a way to get it. Now, this isn't being clever. I got frustrated and Googled this earlier, as you may recall from the previous disaster stream. Catch my breath. I can't believe I spent an hour trying to get into that compound just to find out I needed this key the whole time. We're almost there. Then we get our business finished.
All right, pal. You asked for it. How'd you like that?
Frickin' Nazis. Jerk. Money, uniform.
Never see through this.
Alright.
Yeah, this'll do.
Alright. Let's go get that tablet and then let's get out of here. Okay, now I remember. We go in here, we go through this little area. Doesn't really work, does it? Okay. Somewhere around here's an exit. There we go. Then we'll go back and we'll figure out what we were missing. At this point, we'll have most of the Steelies. We'll only have the one left, which I'm guessing we're getting on this mission. After. Wait, we might actually. Yeah, we have 9 out of 10 of them. We'll actually have maxed our Steelies out. Okay, that was superfluous. Okay. Don't mind me.
Ich sollte wirklich mehr von der hiesigen Küche probieren.
I recommend the dates, pal. Stupid Nazis. This time I don't have to climb all the way around the building. I might actually have to, I don't know. I don't think I do.
Hey Kumpel, wie geht's?
It gets good. That's what I learned from my semester doing German lessons. Or not lessons, school. Can I get by?
Guten Tag, Soldat.
Guten Tag.
Okay, we're almost there.
At least we should get this Steely to the wall.
Hat sie nicht geschrieben. Das ist doch schon 3 Monate her. No. How do I get out of here? Yeah. The way I came in. It was here before. Got goodies in here. This is where the, I think this is where the fight took place earlier. Maybe. Okay, we'll see what's in here, and then we'll continue on our merry way. Not much. Medicine. That's kind of it. Ow. A lot of explosive tanks here. This guy again. Alright, now we're gonna get out of here. Or we're gonna get more lost. Either way, it'll be an adventure. Okay, sunlight, good. Okay, we are out. Just about. Okay, one of those magic invisible walls. Shit. How am I supposed to get out of here? There it is. The gate. Oh, while we're walking, I guess I could talk about stuff like a streamer might. Oh, look, volleyball. Surf's up, dude. Oh, it's the holiday season for any of those that celebrate. Been watching. Not really in the Christmas spirit, I must say. So, I also just haven't really tried to get into the Christmas spirit. Watched a few Christmas movies. Did my annual tradition of Bad Santa. Quite enjoy that one. I watched National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, which I am not as hot on as other people. It's alright. It's just not very funny, I think. What else? Watched, whatchamacallit, isn't Chevy Chase a bastard? Well, I don't know if his parents were married or not when he was born, but he is known to be a prick. Hence why he does not have the same sort of graceful old age career that others might have had. I heard him compared once to he's like what would have happened to Danny DeVito if Danny DeVito didn't seemingly be very nice to everyone. And that, he went on Sunny. He sort of expanded his career in an interesting way. It made him, or it kept him relevant over the years. Because, Danny DeVito, he's not where he would have been 20, 30 years ago, where he's starring in movies, and he's sort of a known figure of, he's a star. But Sunny has allowed him to keep being relevant. It lets people explore his older work. And,
أي آثار تلاقيها حطها في الصندوق ده.
but Chevy Chase, on Community, he had the opportunity to do the same thing. But he did not. He, burned all his bridges. Didn't stick it to the end.
نوال طلبت مني أديك دي.
It's sort of weird. He kind of did
تقدر
crappy
تعرف
reward.
هي منين؟
Another artifact just like the ones in the Vatican. How are they concealed?
You can definitely see a situation, right, where Chevy Chase has this flourishing late stage career where he's being funny in a lot of things. the pressure isn't on him to be a leading man anymore, so he's able to actually just be funny. He doesn't have to do anything else. But he just is too much of an asshole, I think, to work with. And of course, the second he was no longer really worth anything in terms of cold hard cash, right, his movies start bombing. His like Memoirs of Invisible Man, his terrible talk show on Fox bombed immediately and got canceled. Then you see him drop off the face of the earth for 10, 15 years until Community. All there really was they gave him one last chance with Vegas Vacation, which is a dreadful movie. And then in Community, he comes back and he's funny in it. And you can definitely see, and I think the trouble that he had, because he probably has the least developed character in those first few seasons, is that he's just too much of a prick for them to really want to deal with him. Famously, there's a lot of episodes where he's not even really in them at all, where he'll be in like one or two shots. And part of the problem, of course, is Dan Harmon is, so far as I know, known to be something of a prick. So you have basically two big personalities rubbing against each other, and we'll say big personalities to be a little generous here. On a pretty elongated shoot, because so far as I have heard, Community was a show where they would start shooting at 4 or 5 a.m. and they wouldn't stop till 8 or 9 p.m. So they're doing 16-hour days, which, of course, if you're a movie star, you get in your contract, you don't have to do that anymore. So going back to that is something that I'm sure Chevy Chase raised hell about. Which is what I have heard. And it's funny because Joel McHale for years was the sort of liaison between the rest of the cast and Chevy Chase. He even played him in a Futile and Stupid Gesture. But then apparently he was getting into fistfights with him on the set, so who even knows? But you compare him to... Get out of here, you mangy mutt. Yeah. Oh. I took the worst possible route. Gotta be something here to look into. But honestly, a lot of those comedy guys at that time seemingly are jerks. Bill Murray is not a nice fellow. No idea why Dan Aykroyd... Well, Dan Aykroyd's kind of a crazy person, so I'm not sure if he willingly did less work or maybe people just were off-put by him. Let's see here. Investigate the location. Where to start, really? Ugh. Then thinking about it. This. Ah.
Same symbol as on the Dream Stele and the Dead Giant's tattoo.
But, thinking about it, there's just not a lot of comedy guys from that time that are really still, like, going. Like, Belushi's dead. Ramis is dead. Doug Kinney is dead. Who else is still around? Like, a lot of them retired. Gilder Radner died. Garrett Morris is still around. You know, Chevy Chase is not particularly like. Eddie Murphy is bigger than comedy. I don't think he's done any stand up in 30, 40 years. He teased he might get back into it. And he's in streaming hell now. Um, the Chappelle count. But he's a little later on. He's into the later 90s, early aughts. You can find lots of guys from then who are still around. I'm talking about like the 70s, 80s, back when Chevy Chase and Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd were your guys. John Candy's dead. Rick Moranis is alive. He's seemingly a nice fellow, but he's retired. Apparently, the only person that can get to him is Josh Gad for some reason.
Looks like a Demic. But I should consult Dr. Lombardi's notes.
Because, you know, if you go into the 90s, still, like, Sandler's still around, Chris Rock, Rob Schneider. I'm not exactly helping the case, but,
If this
you know,
language
Will
is the
Ferrell.
foundation of all other languages,
Let's see here.
that means this is
He did. His wife died. So he did kind of soft retire after that. But I mean, that was like 25, 30 years ago. And I think he's just said that he doesn't feel like coming back unless he feels like he has a good reason.
Lord.
Which I think Rick Moranis could make a very good comeback.
Oh. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this. Thank you, Dr. Lombardi. I should take photos of all these words. Lenef. This tablet is missing a piece. Chardon. It's reacting to the words.
Is Indy about to cast spells? But, you know, I'm sure most of the comedy people of modern times are pricks too, but they, you know, you get better at hiding it. Rule of thumb I generally use is how many chances do you get? Because some people, when they fail, they just immediately are like gone. You can tell they were probably not people that others wanted to work with. But then you get some people who get a lot of chances. So then you get the sense that maybe they're maybe nicer, maybe just
What was that?
you know, just people who maybe are willing to get a few more chances. Not willing, but you know, others want to give them those chances. Chevy Chase is not such a person. He's also,
Lizzie.
as I was saying, there is definitely the move for him in the 2000s where he eats his ego a little bit and he goes all in on like doing supporting work, on doing maybe some dramatic stuff if he really wants to have a shot at like maybe getting respect. But instead he just went straight back into his old ways.
There you go. Sharam. Well, I think that's all of them. Now let's line the photos up on the altar and see what to make of this.
Yeah, let's see here. I hope I don't have to remember the words. Heed. Oath, heed the secret. Protect of the name, oath. The Lords. Let's see here. Protect.
That doesn't make sense.
Heed, maybe.
Lazim.
Okay. Heed. The Lords.
Hachadon.
The Lords. It's got to be Oath then.
Uha.
Protect. The secret of the name.
Maybe I should. Gina?
Even, part of the problem is that,
If you're up there, I could use some help.
not that, alright, back to Chevy Chase. There is, like I was saying, there's definitely the move where Community reintroduces him. He does some supporting work. He maybe a vacation movie that they released in 2015 with Ed Helms, my favorite comedian of all time.
Something about the
I'm not gonna even be sarcastic. I don't.
The rest is destroyed.
He's pretty annoying, but they made that vacation movie, and Chevy Chase shows up for like one scene, and you get the feeling that he's just there out of like obligation, maybe. But it's just a very
The ageless cave.
that's the kind of thing where they could use that as just a slam dunk for him. But also, who cares about vacation anymore? People like the
Gods concealed by the sun and the cave is sealed.
people like Christmas Vacation because it's on like Freeform every year or AMC or whatever. Like Chevy Chase could have been in Only Murders in the Building. That's what people sort of say, is that
Power.
that was supposed to be the three of them, Martin, Short, and Chevy Chase again, like they were back in Three Amigos.
In the shadow of this monument, robbed
But
of eternity.
instead, they got Selena Gomez, who I like in the show. But it feels pretty clear that, that's the sort of thing where even if he didn't star in it, he could have a supporting role. He could be in there if anyone wanted to work with him. And back when he was a hot commodity, sure, people would have to work with him. But now that he isn't, now he's old and everyone knows that he's a prick, then why would anyone want to work with him?
Neolithic? No, this is even older. Tens of thousands of years before the ancient Egyptians. Right. The three-eyed gate. Just like the stele for the Kentakawe's tomb. But the choir of light opens the way. What does that mean?
Okay, let's see here. I think the goal here is, because we got these. This is a light.
There's no mirror here. Can't direct this beam without a mirror.
There's a mirror somewhere around here on the ground, I'm sure. Or it's some sort of, it's part of the puzzle. So there's a couple doors. You have to sneak in there. Let's see here. Go try this a little bit.
Who made this?
But Hollywood also just don't really have much use for old people, it seems. Like Harrison Ford. The past 15 years, he really just has not had a very good selection of roles, it seems. He himself has said they only really want him back for like his old franchises.
Beautiful. Now let's see what's behind that door.
Like, you know, you look at his roles and it's in the film. It's like his last movie was Indie. Before that was called The Wild, which sure, um, that might be, uh, you know, that's a that's a weird movie.
Now we got two
I should live stream that. Um, just stream myself watching the horrific Dog is a Human movie. Um, he has range as an actor. He has range. He's just a very utilitarian actor. Nah, make a romantic comedy with him and like some old person. Jane Fonda's still making movies. Let's see here. I mean, he's been in a lot of rom-coms. I would guess that he wants to be in rom-coms more than Captain America 4. Yeah, it's the sort of thing where it's like, I don't know what he's doing, and it's like in the news, and he's saying, "Oh, I can't wait to be in more Marvel movies." As Thunderbolt Ross, which he could be a pretty good Thunderbolt Ross, but they're so washed at this point. Okay, I see. So the idea is I use the lights to make these three. Need to get the mirror for that one so I can have all three. Just not figuring out which door opens what. So let's see here. No. But that was it's kind of one of the last movies he was in before he just hit old age and got condemned to the franchise slop. Was Morning Glory with him, Diane Keaton, and Rachel McAdams, where he's like a cranky news anchor who comes to work for Rachel McAdams's Chaos Network. One of these days I'll watch that. I think it's on the Paramount Plus. And he was in 42. He was good in that. And then after that, he was in Ender's Game, which he was all right in. He kind of sleptwalked through that movie. And then yeah, after that it's The Force Awakens, Blade Runner, Rise of Skywalker, Call of the Wild, Dial of Destiny. The original things he does now are on TV. He's in 1899 with Helen Mirren. Yeah, the movie was I saw the movie and then I read the book, and the book is a lot better. I liked the movie though. I didn't hate it. It was just, it might be the most. It is. They have like 18 Yellowstone spin-offs, and they're making a second season. I think it's literally just came out. I think I've got. There we go. And he's in Shrinking with Jason Segel on Apple TV Plus, which is depressing that Harrison Ford is now condemned to television, but you know. Sam Elliott was, I think it was like 1870 something.
Light won't reach the big chamber from here.
Because there's Yellowstone, then there's 1899, and there's like 1870 or 1923. That might be the one. In fact, pause this. I'm gonna get to the bottom of all these Yellowstone spin-offs. Apparently, the Yellowstone finale has made the conservatives that watch it very mad because it ends with them giving the land back. I've not seen a single episode of Yellowstone, but apparently Yellowstone ends with, does anyone care about spoilers for Yellowstone? It ends with them giving all the land back to the Native Americans. And apparently this has made the conservatives that watch the show very, very mad. Let's see here. Okay, yeah. There's 1883, which was with Sam Elliott. Then there's 1923, which is with Harrison Ford. So I got them mixed up. And I thought there was one called... I thought there was... 1899 is just a separate show. That's what I'm getting confused about. Some German mystery. What the heck? Okay, I'm getting elderly. But then there's they're making two more spin-offs, 1944 and 66. They're gonna have like Yellowstone in the future. They have Mecha Kevin Costner. Okay. There we go. Oh wait, I should leave that there. And move this one here. Come and move this one. No. There we go. And then, so Yellowstone's made by Taylor Sheridan, who also did Tulsa King and that new show with Billy Bob Thornton, which I saw a clip of, and I've never related harder to a clip, because it's like he's talking to his daughter, and she says some disgusting thing about bodily fluids, and he just goes, "I need a Dr. Pepper," and walks away. I watched 3 episodes of Tulsa King on a plane. I enjoyed it, so maybe I'll watch it. There we go.
Choir of light opens the way.
I've seen I saw 2 minutes of Yellowstone on TV the other day. I was just shooting around looking for something to watch. I couldn't believe it was airing on TV. There were so many F words. It used to be that you'd turn the TV on and you just never hear stuff like that. Which I could care less. But it is a little shocking just here on basic cable.
God, I've never seen anything like this. Solly would lose his mind if he saw this.
Keep mentioning Solid, Indy. I think you're missing him a little. I'm surprised they don't have Solid in this game. Because they got Brody back. Got Indy. You think they'd throw in one extra person. Oh, in Indy's outfit, you get an extra health bar. That's neat. It is pretty funny that Kevin Costner, I did see, so I don't watch Yellowstone, but I did see what Kevin Costner used all his Yellowstone money to make. Horizon and American Saga Chapter 1. I almost went to go see it in the theater, but I also just couldn't be bothered. Um,
Poor guy.
that's
Same history.
that's a pretty great grift to go, sure, I'll be in your cable show for a few years, but then I'm gonna leave so I can go make a 4-part 12-hour western. And then we'll release one part, film another one that's sitting on a shelf somewhere, film parts of the third and fourth, and then I'll go and beg a bunch of oil barons to let me make the last parts, since I'm gonna gamble that they like these kinds of movies. You know what? If I was some billionaire, I'd give them the money. Why not? I think Tony Todd speaks English in this. Like, Indy's gonna be like trying to communicate with him in a Damic. And, Tony Todd's like, bro, I can speak English. Okay, I think I did something wrong there. Because I think I'm supposed to get. I don't know. Am I really just supposed to swing for it and hope? Nope. So yeah, I wonder. Oh man.
Became history. Must have been a raider seeking his fortune.
Alright. One day I will reach the level of Zachar where I have 40,000 people watching. And I'll introduce them to the wonders of Maoism.
Another of those ancient artifacts.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Seattle Light. Now what am I supposed to do? Now I'm back to square one. I'll still be here when that happens. Buddy, don't you worry. You'll be given a chat moderator for your loyalty. You can be Minister of Agriculture. It'd be pretty funny if Mr. Beast ran for president and it just turned out this whole time he was a Maoist. There we go. Ow. I think Mr. Beast has indicated that he wants to run for president one day, which may be the worst president for labor relations since, like, who would even be worse than him, honestly? Maybe McKinley? Cleveland? Okay, I gotta get all the way across to see issue. I'll get all the 40,000 Wimpo Hive to go and make Horizon Chapter 2. See, you would think I'm just supposed to climb up on that thing. But I just cannot for whatever reason. So let's see, what's down here? There's gotta be something. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Who's the one Twitch streamer? Oh. I should look where I walk. Who's the one Twitch streamer who, like, lives in a dump? Asmongold or something like that. Clean up yo damn room. Asmongold and XQC. It's probably the Asmongold one I know. I don't know the X or the XQC person. Wait a minute. No. This is where I started. Yeah. Hoisted. There is my goal. Let's see here. I bet the Asmongold guy just uses a set. No human being can actually live in filth like that and be like, yep, this is fine. It's his mom's house that they've had forever. Tell his mother to clean his house then. I don't know why it is. That's no excuse. Cave of Darkness. It really is Asmongold's house. Okay, light. For a second there, I thought I had just activated a trap. Money. Should be careful though. I feel like if you step into the money full force, you'll end up turning into one of these guys.
there's more to that statue.
Alright, time for a cutscene.
Who's there? Where are you?
There he is. What the hell is that?
Where are you?
What the hell? Run, Indy, one. Away from me. Gary. Ow! Wait a minute. I got an idea. Ah! Why is this turning into a horror game? Show yourself. Ow. Well, that is not time to and a camera. Well, last of the Mathesaron. Myself heal up a little bit. away from me. Hey! I was being quiet. Oh, now I'm mad. It's going down.
Where are you?
Okay. I'm guessing I can't shoot my way out of this one. He did just eat 6 bullets or something. Oh boy, this guy's got a lot of health. Ah, damn it. Get away from me. Away. So there I go. Basically, I have to cap his ass without losing. Oh shoot, I gotta go soon.
Where are you?
Let's beat this guy and then go out. Oh. Nope, now's the time. How many hits does this guy take? Like The Descent, but with Indiana Jones. And now I don't need the light. You're in my domain now, creature. Who knows? Maybe this guy's chilliest killer. Alright. Alright.
Name. What name? What name? Okay. How do we use this thing?
Well, seems pretty simple.
Dame Noel, you are a genius.
Alright. A treasure.
You gotta be kidding me.
Uh-oh.
Right? Exit. There's gotta be an exit.
I think the exit is up. Aha! Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ugh. Got it.
I made it.
Well, this is not good.
What are you doing here, Dr. Jones? Enjoying the sun? You think you know the Great Circle, and you don't know its power. The power of this. But I am the one unlocking its truth, piece by piece.
Oh, yeah? I saw the dream stealing. I found that stone. Here's what you're missing, Voss. Archaeology is a game of wits, of determination, of proper research.
Let me tell you what you are missing, Dr. Jones.
We got our little trailer
While you were
intro.
playing your pointless game, I was playing you. Oh, I can hear your gears turning now. You're wondering if maybe you should have built yourself a life of meaning instead of ending up here, dead and forgotten in the sense of Africa.
I'd say that was pretty meaningful.
For you, violence is always the answer, yes?
It's pretty handy.
Herr Sturmbannführer, wir haben ein SOS von der verschwundenen Mannschaft erhalten.
Hat.
Wo sind Sie?
Im Himalaya, Herr Sturmbannführer.
Im Himalaya? Das ist ein gefährlicher Aufstieg zu dieser Jahreszeit.
Überlassen Sie das mir, Herr Sturmbannführer.
Was, um Gottes Willen, nein, Oberst, bitte. Ich werde doch nicht meinen wertvollsten Mann bei so einer gefährlichen Mission riskieren.
Aber es wäre mir eine Ehre, einen so herrlichen Sieg für das Vaterland zu bescheren, Herr Sturmbannführer.
Na schön, wenn Sie unbedingt darauf bestehen, aber Oberst, vergessen Sie nicht. Ihr Erfolg würde nicht nur mich, sondern sicherlich auch den Führer zufriedenstellen.
Jawohl,
Bitte ziehen Sie sich warm an.
jawohl. Hallinda!
Haben Sie aufgepasst, Bergmann? Erst Gegenwehr, dann etwas Bestätigung. Und der willensschwache Mann schwört seine unsterbliche Treue.
It is pretty funny how Sheen Games, their whole shtick is, my hat! Don't you steal my hat!
We wouldn't want you to catch a sunburn, would we, Dr. Jones?
Good cut, or good throw. I'll give you that. But I mean, I enjoy shooting you.
No, you don't. No.
Ah!
Get away.
Ah,
Come on, this isn't fair. Go away.
This is like in a Creep Show.
Go away.
Ah!
Get away. Go away.
Oh, hey, you little assholes.
Dr. Jones! We're coming, Dr. Jones! He's losing consciousness, Gina! Help me!
But I have to say that he's losing consciousness.
Drink, Dr. Jones.
Come on, drink. I'm glad you're still alive. You're beginning to grow on me, Jones.
Thanks. I found the idol of Ra. The stone. The stone. Oh. Voss. He took the stone, Gina.
I think I know where they're going next.
Omar brought me this.
Operation Grosser Kreis. The Great Circle.
Some time ago, Voss discovered an ancient scroll in a tomb in North Africa concerning forbidden stones. Back in March of this year, he had secured funding for a dig in Machu Picchu.
One of the sites of the Great Circle.
Yes, exactly, and there, underneath the ruins, he discovered.
The stone.
Somehow Voss lured my sister to Machu Picchu because he needed her expertise.
To translate the carving of the Adamic on the stone.
Yes, but then the stone was lost. What happened is a mystery. They classified all documents. However, while I was listening to the Nazi transmission, I intercepted a Morse code coming from the Himalayas.
Where Voss is sending all of his men.
And I wrote down the exact coordinates.
They're looking for the stone. We have to get there before the Nazis do.
Yes, but they're too fast. How are we gonna get there in time?
My friends.
Yeah, my volume might just be low on the computer.
Scarlet Arrow.
My hearing is still pretty good these days, so I tend to have it a little low like this here. Yeah, I've got it down at 30. But thank you for the note. I do wonder how it comes across on the, what you call the stream.
What's
She looks fresh as hell. Good lord.
What have you found there, Indiana?
She got that shit on for real.
Looks like a picture of Laura Lombardi and...
Laura.
What the hell?
Something, Indiana.
Apparently they've got
If you
a
care for
cut of It's a Wonderful Life where they cut out the part where Jimmy Stewart sees what the world would be like without his existence. What the hell?
what I was just saying. I've telegraphed a local guide. I know
Good
who to
grief.
take to the Himalayas. You have a long trek ahead of you. Better
Frickin'
prepare.
insane.
I wish you could come with us.
Oh, you're better off without me, darling. I was a bit of a cold.
What has this world come to? On Amazon, somebody posted they have, quote unquote, It's a Wonderful Life, abridged version. If you've never seen it, it's about Jimmy Stewart, who's a guy in a town who, I'm gonna turn this down a little. Can't hear myself think. In fact, oh, I can pause it. So they got Jimmy Stewart. If you ever, have you seen It's a Wonderful Life, or do you know the premise, or? It's a Wonderful Life is, you should watch it. It's required viewing to be a human being. But it's about Jimmy Stewart, who is about to kill himself. So the first chunk of the movie, it just goes on about his life up to this point, about how he's always sacrificed for others, but he's always gotten the short end of the stick, right? Like when he was a kid, his kid brother fell in a ice lake when they were all sledding around. So Jimmy Stewart jumps in to get him, and because he jumps in to get him, his ear gets busted. He can't hear out of that ear, right? But his brother goes on to become a big war hero. Right as Jimmy Stewart's about to leave town, as I recall, the Great Depression hits. So he has to, or no, now I remember. So Jimmy Stewart's about to leave town for college, and his dad dies. So he has to go take over the family business. He's about to go on his honeymoon. The Great Depression hits. He has to use all his money that he was going to use for his honeymoon for the business, right? So it goes on this. And finally, everything just all hits in a row for Christmas Eve for him. So he goes over a bridge to kill himself. And then his guardian angel shows up to dissuade him of that notion. And in order to do this, he shows Jimmy Stewart what the world would be like without him. His kid brother died because he fell in the ice lake and no one saved him. And because of that, his brother went on to be a hero in World War II. Like, a whole squad of like 40 guys got killed because Jimmy Stewart didn't save his brother as a kid. His wife never found love, so she's an old maid. Jimmy Stewart runs, I believe it's like a loan firm or something like that, and they're the only people in town who oppose the big land developer, Mr. Potter. So now his town has been renamed Pottersville, and if you ever saw Back to the Future 2, it's basically what happens to Hill Valley when Biff Tannen takes over. And, you know, none of his kids were born. The world's just a worse place for him not being there. Everyone's meaner and worse off. So he finds the spirit of humanity, and he goes home and embraces his family, and the whole town bands together to bail him out. But apparently in this version, they cut out the part where he sees what the world would be like without him. So I guess he just changed his mind. So that's a very butchered description of It's a Wonderful Life. But this is deeply offensive. Yeah, it's like, they cut out when he gets to see the world without him. The part that convinces him not to kill himself. They got a lot of terrible cuts of that movie on the internet. Like, there's a colorized cut. I mean, it's basically the third act, yeah. I don't know how you cut that out. But, like, the entire, in the 80s, they colorized it. Because, it's from the 40s, it's black and white. They colorized it, and you can find that cut on the internet, and it's just the most horrible thing. Because, on principle, I don't support colorization. But, for this, it's just really badly done. Because it's like an 80s colorization. So it doesn't even function right. So, yeah, just a lot of bad cuts of that movie on Amazon Prime. But what do you expect? They use like AI thumbnails now. Just a dreadful website at this point. Let's even see here. Curious. Go to Prime Video. And we'll see here. It's a wonderful black and white. So they market. Oh my gosh. Yep, there it is. Abridged version. A shorter version with a condensed ending. So they include all the parts about him trying to kill himself, but they cut out the part about him learning about the meaning of his life. Insane. Anyways. Well, if you couldn't tell, that is probably the end of this stream. We'll be back maybe even later tonight with more indie and maybe some other games. Maybe we'll be playing some trade card shop simulator. Maybe we'll be playing some other games, some other exciting titles. So stay tuned. The reckoning will come.